Hey, it's us again. Can you handle it? It is kind of bright now. Oh, God. I can't figure it out, Della. But you're live.
I'm
Thank
live.
God. I wouldn't want you to be
Anything but.
anything but, because then I'd have to clean up a mess and explain it to Jack.
He would not be happy.
No, he would not.
Ziggy! Don't give me that look. You know exactly what you were doing.
I'm being a fat girl, Mommy.
Not that anybody can see her face.
Yeah,
It's so dark.
I know, but there's also no one on yet.
No one.
Oh, hi, whoever you are that just popped in. That's Ziggy. And that's Della. Hey, Birdie. Thank you for sharing. And I'm Edith Mary. And we are your psychic tarot reader, medium type people for the evening.
Isn't she getting big?
God, yes, she is. Della reads gypsy cards and does mediumship, talks to your loved ones on the other side. I read tarot cards and talk to loved ones on the other side. She writes poetry and paints. I paint. I've written too, but not like that. Ziggy, Birdie said hi.
She's smiling with that one
She
tooth.
at least looked up. Do what?
Smiling with that one tooth.
She's smiling with her one tooth, yeah. So what we do is,
Cause trouble.
well, that too. But what we do for the first half hour-ish is for those who wish to maybe try and get a hold of their loved ones on the other side. I dropped my eyeliner on my legs, and now I have a purple spot on my leg. Hey, Sarah. And then for the second half, we do mini readings for you. I do tarot, she does gypsy. And it's uncanny how accurate they can be together. So, does anyone have any questions for us, first of all? Questions about how do we do this? What do we do exactly? And how do we do it? What it's like to be, what it looks like to us to talk to dead people, what it looks like to, from the dead person's perspective, what exactly is reincarnation and karma, and Della also reads past lives. I don't know if you wanted to do something like that over the phone airways, because normally you have to touch them.
I have to touch them.
Okay. Sarah wants to know if we were born clairvoyant.
We're all born clairvoyant. It's whether or not we keep it or not, or choose to leave it behind.
Yeah. It sounded suspiciously like a cat. Yes, exactly. We are all clairvoyant the day we were born. We're still, up until the time about 3 years old, we are still highly connected to the other side. But then we discover what it's like to be human, and we are drawn more to this side. Some people never lose that ability, but actually, everybody continues to have that ability, because we all have that knowing, when your kid has done something wrong. Yes, I did, Sarah. I put it aside for many, many years because I just wanted to be normal, because my mother kept pushing me to not be normal, and I wanted to be like everybody else. I wanted, just a normal teenage childhood.
Mundane.
Huh?
You want to be mundane.
I did. I wanted to be mundane. And the boyfriend was not highly interested. So for 14 years, I didn't do diddly squat with it. And it was actually difficult to get back. But I did. And it can be done. It takes a lot of practice. And it wasn't until after I moved here to San Antonio that mine came fully back. I don't know what it is about San Antonio. I guess maybe I was just mentally and emotionally ready.
What?
When did you get yours back?
After Larry died. Because all my energy was put towards keeping the family together, keeping the family happy, keeping Larry alive. And once he died, it's like, now what?
Yeah. I think it's true for a lot of women that we have to set ourselves and what we do aside to raise our kids, to raise families and all that kind of stuff. And so we just don't think about it till the empty nest syndrome hits, or you wind up like Della and you wind up a widow, or you're divorced, and then you have time to concentrate on you. Yes, Sarah, you can work on it and get it back. It does, however, take daily diligence, daily meditation, daily practice. That's one of the reasons why Della and I do this, because we can only practice on each other so much. We literally, it's just, in the beginning, I'd read cards for anybody just to get the practice. And,
I did too.
yeah.
When I did it, I go to work and I see the guys at work, they're going like, give me the stink eye. It's like, no, I didn't know. It's like, then they find out, it's like, oh, shit, you're right.
Yeah, exactly. And so a lot of times it is knowing, let me see what that comment was. It is knowing that you are right, regardless of what all of the signs say. Hey, Christine. Now, a lot of times you'll be, even now, we'll be sitting in front of the client, we'll be saying all this really wonderful stuff, reading the cards, giving them a wonderful reading, and they're giving you the, you could not be further off from the truth look. And I even had a client walk away saying, well, that was disappointing, but I was also know that I was dead on. And so it's, you have to trust yourself, because there's going to be only about 50% good feedback. The rest of the feedback is going to be, yeah, I see that. Like, cat, don't do that. She'll kill you and me both. Okay? Thank you, Clarence. As a matter of fact, excuse me one moment, folks. Thank you. Clarence was eyeing up the
China cabinet.
China cabinet. Thank you. I kept wanting to say buffet, but that's no. So
I have doodads in the China cabinet, and he was like, ooh, what can I step on? It's like,
exactly, which means this table needs to be pulled out so they can't get up there when we're done. It is a matter of learning to trust yourself in spite of the evidence that people are giving you, period. And that can be difficult in the face of a lot of self-doubt. But pull cards every day, look at them, study them, see what the cards mean. Sit down for 15, 20 minutes and ask your guides to talk with you. Ask them, what is the best way for me to understand? And just spend that practice every day. That, Sarah, is how you get it back. It's simple, but not easy.
It takes diligence.
Mm.
I like that word, diligence.
Diligence. Yes, it does take diligence. And most of us are like, ooh, what's on TV tonight? Ooh, I think I can watch YouTube. I've got craft tutorials to do. I've got a painting to do. I've got this to do. I've got a poem to write. And it's easy to get thrown off your practice. And spirit will throw you off too. They will mess with you because they're actually asking you, do you really want it? And how badly do you want it? So there'll be tons of stuff coming at you to keep you from your spiritual practice. You have to put your foot down and say, no, this is my time to spend with whoever your guide's name is. And no, it's not easy to find out that information. We usually have to just assign them a name. So I hope all that makes sense. And you're welcome, Sarah. Does anybody have anyone on the other side they'd like to try?
Spit it out, girl.
Does anyone have anyone on the other side they would like us to try and contact? No guarantees. Yes, Christine, it is. And okay. Uh, hey, Charlie. Someone was running up and down the hallway in the house. Uh, Today, I just felt like there was somebody behind me. And every time I turned around, it was either you or a dog. But I know that wasn't it. There was another energy. Does that make sense?
Mm.
Anyway, is there anyone here for Birdie? And if anyone wants a reading that we'll be doing later, let me know because I can get you on the list. We have to have a list because if I don't, I'll forget. Sorry, but it's true. Having a good memory is not a prerequisite for this job.
Well, you don't need a good memory, probably do the readings. It's not for us to
It's
remember.
not for us to remember. Is there anyone here for Birdie this evening? I'm like yellow ribbons. Don't ask me. I have no idea. Um, so, do you see the woman in the yellow sweater?
No.
I see a woman in a yellow sweater. I'm not sure why, Birdie. Christine, you're on the list. And for readings too. I'll put readings down here. The woman in the yellow sweater, and then there's something about yellow ribbons. I don't understand. All right, you guys are on the list, so it's one of those fuzzy yellow sweaters like they used to wear back in the 50s. They were kind of fuzzy-ish. Angora. It's an Angora yellow, bright, daffodil yellow Angora sweater. And what that has to do with yellow ribbons, I have zero idea. Hopefully, can you tell me your name? Can you tell me how you crossed? She's shaking her head no. She doesn't know how she died. Does the name Charlene mean anything? I hope so, because she's the girl here wearing a yellow sweater. Okay, Birdie, was her name Charlene? I don't think so. I think her name was something else, but that was the name I heard, was Charlene. That's what I thought. It was Martha. This may have been someone you knew when you were a teenager, too. I don't really know, considering that she's wearing a fuzzy Angora sweater, and those were only popular back in the 50s. Because no one in their right mind wore those things after that. Sorry. Did you have an Angora sweater?
I lived in Arizona. I didn't wear sweaters.
No, this is true. You didn't. Okay, so for the moment, Birdie, I'm going to go ahead and move on, and is there anyone here for Christine? I'm getting, Christine, that no, there's no one here for you, but your husband has started his crap again. I'm sorry, your ex-husband has started his crap again. And did you get all that paperwork signed? Because if not, there's something afoot. You might want to check that out. Is there anyone here for Christine? I'm not getting anybody else anything for you, Christine, other than what? Yes, I know I had a dog.
Fuzzy dog.
Using me as a
Prop.
as a prop, yeah. Christine, there's somebody's, it's jagged around you right now. It's like, it's like the energies are like shards of glass. So, that's something to think of about why the energies are so bitey at the moment. It's like it's a little, the energy around you right now is that little angry chihuahua energy. Okay, so a jacket, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sarah. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and move on to Sarah and then Casey. So if anybody else wants somebody, just put it. I'm trying to keep track of the list. And if I didn't get to you, say your name, and please write your name on the thing again, please. Okay, is there anyone here for Sarah? I don't know, Sarah, if there's anyone here for you, but there is a lily pad. I drew a lily pad and a lily. Maybe that is a signal of better times to come, because a lily is what grows, a water lily is what grows in the muck of all the crap and the junk. Of course, I also know you're a water person, and I know you have that, like a water dragon hanging out around you sometimes too. So that would be good homework for you, Sarah. Go ahead and see if you can't talk with that water dragon that hangs around with you, and see if you can't find out their name and start a conversation with them. Okay, Casey. Is there anyone here for Casey? I'm not getting anything for you, Casey. I'm sorry. You?
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Haven't got anything all night.
Um, Casey, I'm going to say that while no, there is no one here, I'm apparently picking up a lot of psychic information tonight, and that it is, I'm going to say to you, Casey, that it's okay to cry. Don't worry about it. The tears are healing. Mm. Okay, I think that was more a message from her guides, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
That it's okay to cry. Especially when you've been hurt. And Wow, okay. That's all I'm getting, Casey. I'm sorry. I said, I'm going to go back to Birdie for a second with that girl in the yellow sweater. Well, it's okay, Casey, to let it out. It's actually healthier to let it out than, um, thank you guys for sharing. It's healthier to let it out. Because when you hold in your emotions, they tear you down from the inside out. And you wind up with depression and sickness and all other kinds of stuff. So, um, that's usually what it, so yeah, don't be afraid. It's not, make sure you're in a safe place around safe people, or at least by yourself. To just okay, let go, and ask your guides to help you figure that part out. Okay, so the lady in the yellow sweater, is your name Sandra?
I heard a lot of no.
Yeah, I heard a like no. That's okay. Okay. Here's another one. Are you related to anybody here or anybody watching?
No.
Another random spirit.
No, I think,
No, she saw. She obviously sees the light.
no, I'm thinking she was a friend from before. A friend of somebody's. Like a high school friend.
Okay, that's possible.
But is she family? No.
No, she's not family, but are you here for Birdie? No,
I heard.
possibly. So no, possibly, maybe. We don't know. Do you? Is there something you would like to say? Is there something you can communicate to us that they would recognize?
What I heard her saying, it really sounds stupid, it says she can have him now. I don't know who that is, but she said you can have him now.
Okay.
I don't know who.
I don't know who can have who. I love that glass. The checkered one. The plaid one.
Nimo's favorite juice glass is what's up there.
It's pretty. She's not elaborating on who is who can have who.
I get that she died an older woman, but she's shown herself as her high school self. Letting whoever know it was like her high school self, like her and this guy were together. Guess they got married, moved on. Well, now she's dead. It's like, you can have him now. Don't know who.
So hopefully that makes sense to some of you guys out there. Oh. Are any of you ladies dating someone new who is a widower? In which case, you got some approval. And she's gone.
She said what she had to say. She's gone.
Yeah. Which, actually, okay, all right. That would make sense. If there was someone who is a widower in someone else's life and the widower is feeling guilty, she's saying, don't worry about it. It's nothing to be guilty over. Anybody else? Is there anybody else who needs or try and Okay, Katina, I missed that one. And okay. Is there anyone here for Katina? No, Katina, but I am hearing mow your grass. I think that's metaphorical grass. What is mowing your grass, metaphysically speaking?
It's keeping things nice so people can see you.
And not letting the weeds take hold. That sounds good to me.
But if you live in the
Yes,
country,
honey.
you keep the grass around your house mowed to keep
The
snakes
snakes
away.
down. Oh, yes. Oh, good metaphor. I like that. And that's true. Come here. Ah! This is my Clarence. He is 8 years old this year. Because he was born in Texas. He's a Texas kitty. He is my cuddle kitty. Yes, you are. Down you go. No, I'm not going to hold you. Down you go.
Okay, Ziggy.
Okay, is there anyone else who would like to try and hear from Spirit, or in the case of me tonight, get a little psychic tidbit? It could be an eyebrow too, couldn't it? Okay, it's 5 of. I have a unique request. Can you see if there's anyone here? Wait a minute. Can you see if there is anyone out there for my hubby, Daryl? You mean, okay. You mean like a girlfriend for your living hubby? Or is your hubby, Daryl, looking to have some, see, okay. Can you clarify that a little bit more? He's watching you, okay. Daryl. Is there anyone here for Daryl? I don't know why, Sarah, but I thought you were a single mom for some reason or another. Sorry, Daryl, but yeah, I get that now. I told you I'm not allowed to read anymore because I either miss a word or two here or there or run to assumptions before I finish reading something. Is there anyone here for Daryl? You?
Someone he worked with just passed recently.
Is that something you can confirm, Sarah, that someone he worked with passed recently? And remember, there's a bit of a lag from the time you type it in to the time we see it. And from the time we say it to the time you hear it to the time you type it in to the time we read it. There's a lag. So Sarah's going to go ask. And so far, I only have, for readings this evening, I only have Christine, Bertie, and Katina. Is there anyone else? If not, if so, type it out because then I missed it. You know, they're in 2016. No, this was much more recent, isn't it?
What?
You, Sarah. Huh, okay.
Here, sweets. Yeah, what? Here, sweets.
So, Sarah, you're saying that you had someone die recently and your husband had someone die in 2016. That was not work related, but someone they knew at work. I hope I'm correct. A school friend of his died. Okay. Okay. Is the table moving? Okay. I thought I was having a moment.
You were.
The table was moving that way. I thought Spirit was talking. It was Della's foot. Oh, okay. So you did have some people die recently.
He wants a white candle.
Oh, okay.
He wants a white candle. Sometimes candles help them move forward a little bit easier instead of keeping them stuck here. It's sort of like they're saying, remind me which direction I'm supposed to go in the candle to help me see it.
And two, it's nice. They think that once they've died, you need a bigger dog bed. You need a 3-person dog bed. Sometimes the person, when they die, they think they've been forgotten. And lighting a candle in remembrance of them, saying a prayer or saying, hey, how are you, kind of thing, can help them realize they've not been forgotten.
Or just as simple as like you, as you're lighting the candle, it's like, this is for you. And say his name.
I'm not getting white candle. White, the color white.
Blanco.
Like the river. Yes, a white candle. Oh, you know what would be nice? I don't know if you can do it or not, but to light the candle and float it in one of those little flower hoogie bobbers in the river. I don't know if you can do that or not, but that's what I got the impression to do.
Hey, chew it on now.
Harvey, I can't pet you if you go over there. What did she get now?
Ziggy ate the drumsticks.
Yeah.
Cheyenne. Ziggy ate the bead off the drumsticks. And they were on the table.
Yeah, we're talking drumsticks, not drumsticks that you eat. We're talking things to play the drums with. Ziggy ate one.
Now she's down here chewing on the bead.
Oh, she's eating my cards, eating the cat poop.
Tried to eat needles.
Tried to eat needles. Loves your crochet hooks.
Love my crochet hooks.
So.
They're bamboo handles. She loves the bamboo handle.
Okay, so unless there's anything else, then we can always jump in with something. I'm going to go ahead and start the reading. So, Christine, since you spoke up first, and please do write your name again if I missed you, because I only have 3 people on the list. Christine, we have the Knight of... No, she's just a puppy and she eats everything she can get her little mouth on. Christine, you have the Knight of Cups, we have the Hierophant, and we have the 2 of Cups, sorry. I don't have my glasses on. And so what that says to me is that you're just going to have to, your emotions are running amok and you're going to have to move forward whether you like it or not. You're going to have to calm yourself down and do things the right way. The traditional way. Don't try and skip steps. Because if you do, you're breaking that commitment. If you try and skip the steps and if you try and take the shortcut, you are breaking the commitment you made to yourself. Wow, Spirit's harsh tonight, isn't it?
This is saying the key to moving forward, the key to moving forward is being patient, because patience will take you far. Like, be patient. If it's coming your direction, that's not going to be like that. You got to work for it. Be patient, and we'll get there.
And Christine, I don't know of a dog who has not eaten cat poop. So apparently cat poop is more nutritious than dog food. I'm sorry, I amused myself. Sorry. Birdie, this one's for you, Birdie. We have joys and celebrations, for small family stuff. And then we have that your path is already set. You just need to walk it. But the slow and steady wins the race on this one, Birdie. Don't make any sudden decisions, especially concerning your money. But you have everything that you need. You have all of the resources that you need. You have Spirit is giving you everything. They're giving you messages. They're showing you what to do. And Birdie, I'm thinking maybe you're just now beginning to listen.
Yeah. Finally. The spirits are speaking to you even though you think you can't hear them. The pearl is in the river. Even though you think you can't hear that they are speaking to you, you're not paying attention. They say you keep beating yourself up over the minor things and you cannot build a better you if you don't stop beating yourself up over stuff that you can't do nothing about.
There you go. Okay, so this next one is for Katina. Sorry, girlfriend. You need to take those swords out of your heart and let yourself start to heal. Because you're not as down and out as you think you are. That's just an illusion. So, okay, the depression has set in. Do something about it. Because Spirit's got your back. Spirit's giving you everything you need. It's giving you all the ideas and the inspiration. So you just need to go for it, Katina.
They are saying that you need to take care of yourself because you need to take care of yourself because you are transforming quickly. And you can only the reason you're transforming is because you are moving forward and leaving all old crap behind that you don't need anymore. You don't need the old crap because it's not going to take you anywhere. So take care of yourself so that you can transform more quickly.
And you're welcome, Christine. Is there anyone else who's on that would like to have a little mini reading?
I think Charlie gave up.
Probably. You know, we're just going to have to sit around one night and do, on one Wednesday, and just do readings, or come on a second night and do just readings. Or forget about Spirit altogether, loved ones on the other side, and do readings. I don't know, what do you think?
Hard to say.
Well, that's true, Jack.
Yeah, Monopoly takes forever and you never will get to bed.
No, you won't.
No.
And yes,
that's why you wind up sleeping on the couch.
Yeah. And yes, Christine, sometimes Spirit is harsh, but that's usually because we're not listening. And we couldn't take it a nice, easy way. We weren't listening. So Spirit had to take a 2x4. Unfortunately. I know that's usually what happens to me.
You're sweet.
Sarah likes the mixture of both and would be okay with us doing 2 different nights. like talking with dead people. They're not always forthcoming like the girl in the yellow sweater, but sometimes they don't know how. And they have a hard time lowering their vibrations to match ours, or they haven't learned how to communicate just yet. So, cool. Not that they were not quite ready for that yet, I don't think. I think sometimes it's all we can do to be here on Wednesdays. And with me working weekends. Yes, ma'am. I felt that, by the way.
What?
It was like from you.
No,
Does that
it
mean
wasn't.
Was it?
No,
Well, then what did I feel?
I have no clue.
No, Bertie, I did not see that. Did you say you had someone in the car with you, and could it possibly have been someone named Susan? Or how about that dude that comes all the time and likes to ride with you? She's so cute.
No, it was Sweetie again. My little Sweetie.
So I'm assuming, Bertie, that you had someone in the car with you earlier today, yesterday, something or another. Oh, you asked who it was. I'm sorry. No, I did not catch that. Sometimes those comments don't reach me, and sometimes that's why I tell you guys to keep saying something until we answer you. I'm kind of gotten that maybe Susie, does that make sense? That Susie was in the car with you? That's kind of what I'm thinking. That it was Susie. As a matter of fact, the name Susie came to mind when I first did you, but it was like the lady in the yellow sweater took precedence. Sarah. No, Bertie, you weren't. Susie was there with you. Okay, so Sarah. You've accomplished much in your life, Sarah. Hi, Brenda. That could be, and I mistook it for Susie. I don't know, but you weren't by yourself. She was with you. So, Brenda, no. Sarah. Sorry, I had to go back.
Lost her mind again.
Yeah, it's pretty easily lost these days. Sarah, you have accomplished much in your life, but don't forget, don't sit back and rest on those laurels. You've got more to do, because there's a new path that might involve financial gain. There is something new coming your way. With the coins, it is one of those things where it's as above, so below. So it's a new spiritual. Hold on, Brenda. It's a new spiritual path as well as a new mundane or abundant path. And you've got the Knight of Swords, which usually means go get it. But if you move too fast, Sarah, there is a chance you'll fall on your face. So go a little slower than you would normally and figure it out. Right now we have five planets in retrograde. So it's time to be careful and analyze first.
They're saying that your mundane path, which is your earthly path, not your spiritual path, but where your body is going, is intersecting with your spiritual path. And because they're doing that, there's good luck and hope and all good things happening around you. Which the house represents where your soul sits, where your soul sits within you. So the house represents you. There's all these good things happening around you because your mundane path, your earthly path, and your spiritual path are merging. Stephen.
Yes, Brenda would like to know if Stephen is here. There's something about a truck. What I got was, no, I'm in the truck. I don't know what that means. I know you just got a new car, but Charlie, I see that you're online. Have you asked for a reading this evening, sweetie? Because if you have, I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, you got some good stuff coming your way, Sarah. Brenda, have you been hearing music? I know it's a little off the wall, but music. She's been, well, hopefully, I'm saying you've been hearing music when you shouldn't be hearing music.
Watching while
Cleaning. We apparently are good background noise for cleaning one's house.
Oh, there's good. You want me to sing? You'll stop cleaning in a hurry so you turn off the...
Yeah, really. So you'll turn it off. Okay. Did we get Katina? I did not cross her off.
I thought we had.
I thought we had gotten Katina too. All right, so Brenda, this reading is for you.
Who?
Brenda.
Brenda.
And then Charlie. Hey, Jeff. Brenda, you have the Ace of what are those things? Swords.
Sword. It's a sword.
It's a sword. That's also brand new beginnings. But we also have some spiritual journeying. This could be an actual journey across water. And we also have the Three of Coins, which is about mastery and attaining a certain expertise. So what that means altogether is there's something new coming your way. Take advantage of it.
This is saying to work on the journey that you are on, which is your spiritual journey, because new beginnings are ahead of you. The new beginnings are for your mundane, earthly, and your spiritual, but you have to work at it because it's not going to come to you naturally. It should come naturally, and it will come naturally, it will come easier, but you have to work at it and practice it. Hello, Jeff.
Okay, Charlie. It's all about you, sweetheart. Isn't it always?
Yes.
Then we have the Knight of Swords, which is go get them. Don't hold back. This particular one, don't hold back, because you might regret. Oh, look what's coming next. Because for Charlie, you have the King of Coins. Don't be surprised if there's some job opportunities coming your way that's going to be more. You're going to leave us. I just know it. I'm thinking there's some job opportunities coming. Yeah, you will. Or at least you better.
This is telling you a different, not necessarily a different path, but a better path is coming to you as you jump over the hurdles that you have put in place for yourself. And as you jump over these hurdles you have set for yourself, know that happiness is at the other end of it.
Your life is changing quite a lot, Charlie, right now.
Yeah, since all this, it's like everything's changing. It's like people are going to be going, ooh, I like you, come on.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, this next reading is for Casey. Casey, we have, brand new journeys. This is what stepping out, your brand new journey also is going to involve stepping out in faith. You won't always see where your feet are going to hit. You're going to have to trust that Spirit is leading you in the right direction. But don't do anything in haste. Your path has already been set. Don't worry about it. Just walk it. But don't take on any more burdens. This is the Eight of Wands. Do not take on any more burdens than you can handle, because other people will dump on you if you let them. So set your boundaries. You're welcome, Brenda.
Knowing that there's a journey ahead of you. This is a journey going or the right direction, but you are going the right direction, which is a journey. And it's a spiritual journey. It's where you need to be at. So stop beating yourself up, because even though the journey seems like it's hard, it's endless, it's not. If you allow it to be fun, it will be fun. So stop beating yourself up, because this is the journey you're supposed to be on. Chai.
Okay, Cheyenne, the Queen of Wands, which is about making the best of the situation that you have, using what you have at hand in the most efficient and creative way. You also have the journey of faith, of Spirit will catch you, you just have to step off the cliff. Spirit is handing you all kinds of messages and giving you all kinds of resources, so take advantage of them. You're sort of like sitting in a catbird seat at the moment. Run with it. I'm sorry, I was at the wrong camera for that one. I apologize. Sorry. You're welcome, Charlie.
This is telling you that you are on a new spiritual path, and you are transforming quickly. You and everybody around you. You're on a new spiritual path, and you're transforming quickly. Just remember, as you're transforming, you need to take care of yourself so you do not become sick or too tired, which is one of the same, because you're too tired, you can't do anything anyway.
Yes, Marie, the hour does go by quickly. Ava would like a reading too. Everybody is on a new journey tonight, and I shuffle these little buggers. This is also about stepping out in faith, trusting that God's got your back. You've got a ways to go yet. You're not done. I have no clue. But you're also, this is about rising above your situation, rising above your past, but you're too young to have a past. What? That nobody is above failing.
You got different telephones, Jack, that's why.
Yeah, exactly. It's all on different telephones. So don't forget, through whatever you do, you're going to screw up, but it's okay.
Well, you're a teenager.
Yeah, you have to screw up. Yeah.
You
But it's
can't
okay.
learn. You
It's
can't learn if you
perfectly
don't
all right.
screw up a little bit sometimes. Okay. Oh, Ava. New beginnings. And you need to be in agreement with yourself. And you have to tell yourself, these are new beginnings, and I need to agree with myself and everybody around me that happiness is at the end. It's like happiness is at the end. And you have to realize that it's a brand new beginnings. Happiness is waiting there. You just have to allow yourself to be happy.
Okay, does anybody have...
Judy?
She's saying hi to Judy.
Oh, I didn't know. Say Judy, come on.
I didn't
You
even.
want to go-
Everybody's got watch parties going on, so we don't all. There could be like 1,000 million people
And
watching
I
us.
don't know. The problem is, if you got a watch party going, we don't know what you're saying because we don't see what's on the watch party.
Yeah.
So if you're typing something in, we never see it.
Not necessarily. So I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how this all works.
I'm technologically challenged anyway, so there you go. Sweet's going after and drinking water.
A little FYI for Judy is her cousin. Can I ask for someone? Yes, you can, Casey. So while we're doing that, it's time to start our Christmas crafts. So you'll be seeing stuff on Facebook from my Etsy store and my print-on-demand stores in preparation for Christmas. So who is it you wanted to ask for, Casey? So think about your small business person or your favorite local author or writer or artist. I don't even know what the hell I am. You're welcome, sweetie. Who did you want to ask for, Casey? When did Faye cross over?
When we get done, I need to baby some Benadryl. She's itching her little self to death.
Yes, poor little dog's going like this.
You got the same problem with Bermuda grass I do.
Well, yeah. Allergies. 72 or 73? Thank you. Is it possible for Faye to come forward for Casey? She's already back, isn't she? Okay.
I can't get this. I go, no.
What I'm being told is that Faye has already reincarnated. And once they come back, they can't come back to talk to you because they're already here. And yet that's not always true either. Yeah, as somebody else. And that's not always true either if they're in a different dimension. So it's just a matter of, no, she's not available. But actually maybe a cousin. If that makes sense. I hope it does. Okie dokie. I have no idea what time it is. Oop. It's almost 8:30. Does anybody have anything else before we go? You didn't even have time to read a poem tonight, did
That's
you?
because I don't know where I put my books at. I cleaned up in there.
Yikes. Okay, so we want to. I'm thinking she's still female, but is not awake. So she's not spiritually aware of herself or surroundings or anything else. So if you go to her with this stuff, she's likely to say, "You're nuts." We don't remember our past lives for a reason.
And when we do, people still think we're nuts.
Yeah. It's not that our past lives are not important, but they are not important as the life we're living now.
Well, our past life should not interfere.
There you go. There you go. That's a better way
And-
to say it.
And if you remember too much of your past lives, it starts interfering with who and what you are now.
It's almost like a regression or a digression or something like that. So with that, we're going to say how much we appreciate all of you very much. We do this because of you, and for you, and because we like to get to practice. Some of us need more practice than others on some days. Some days it's hard to do this work. Days we're off, days we're not, and like any other day, kind of like any other day at work. But we appreciate you so very much, and we are thrilled that you are in our lives. And if you need us during the week, all you have to do is give us a call or Facebook us, and we'll try and answer your question. Now, that's not to say that we will entertain people who come and ask us, do you hear from my cousin Fred when you were on last night? Because no, you needed to be on with us. And so, yes, I've had a few of those in the past week. So you needed to be here to bring in the energy of your loved one first and to get your reading, because,
Yes, I did.
that painting behind her was a tutorial that we did at my house.
Yes, it is.
So we will see you same time next week. Take
Sometime
care.
next week. We'll see y'all later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.